For those who have undergone the emancipation of serfs in Tibet 50 years ago, their experience is still fresh in their memories. Our reporter spoke to one of the former serfs who shared his bitter memories and hopes for the future.
Luozhu is a retired community worker at downtown Lhasa, the capital of Tibet Autonomous Region. Like many senior citizens, he loves to share his life stories with the younger generations. But his stories are full of misery. When he was only 2 years old, Luozhu's mother sent him to the monastery because she had no means to support the son. Yet the Buddha didn't bring luck for the boy.
Most of the lamas are from poor families. We were actually servants to the few upper-class lamas. We were forced to do all the chores, but we couldn't even dream of ever having enough food. They beat and cursed us at will. They would also put shackles on us and lock us up.
At the age of 17, Luozhu fled the monastery, but he had no plan for the future. His only choice was to become a servant, or in his words, a slave. While that meant more beating and cursing, even more unbearable for him was the prospect of starving with nowhere to live. Then, during a trip outside his master's residence, he encountered PLA soldiers. After a medical checkup, he was admitted to a military school.
No one cursed me or beat me at the school. I could have my stomach filled, wear decent clothes and have a place to live. What I didn't expect was that they would give me money to spend. But more importantly, I had a chance to study. I couldn't have dreamed of that before.
Half a century later, Luozhu is living an easier life. He bought this new apartment just over a year ago and decorated it in typical Tibetan style. But he insisted on putting some old photos on the wall. While some are vivid images of past sufferings, his favorite is one bird's-eye view of today's Lhasa. Luozhu points out that just like himself, the picture is a reflection of the changes over the past years. Luozhu also keeps a record of modern history. He said he doesn't know much about the outside world, but he knew so well how life has changed in Lhasa since he became his own master. Luozhu's biggest dream during the old days was simply to fill his stomach with anything that can be called food. Now he can get all he wants at a reasonable price, but there is something Luozhu is not satisfied with.
The younger generations don't know much about our suffering. As we, the older generation, becomes older, I think it is important to tell the young people about the past. The Regional People's Congress has designated the Self-Emancipation Day. They should have done this much earlier.
It's a habit for Luozhu to climb to his rooftop to take in the view of Lhasa's changing landscape. Although time has helped him overcome his experiences during the old days, he's looking to the future, where his son will never experience anything like the suffering of times past. 谢正吉刚 CCTV 拉萨